Hello, welcome to another episode of the Daily Glop. As you can see, if I can find them, there they are. I've got ducks. And see that one with the green head? Either that one or the other one that's out there. One of them is going to be dinner real soon because they're attacking each other. It's upsetting Trixie. It's causing all kinds of problems. Anyway, I've got ducks. I've had 24 eggs in a container on the counter, just stacking up. I've got another 6 to a dozen eggs in my dispenser. I've got another 6 eggs out in the duck house. So today, hold on, I've got to block the camera because I've got to go over here and take this out. So today we're making, not really glop so much as omelets. See, I overcooked this a little bit. Let me get this a little smaller. Overcooked a little bit. It's breaking, so we don't want it to break, so we got to slide this out because it did crack and we don't really want it to crack. We want to stay folded. So we're going to make today, we're going to do the Daily Glop, and it's going to be omelets. So this is like 24 eggs. You take 2 scoops, put it in the pan, shake it up, make sure that we get egg enough and around. And then we're putting some of this in for this omelet. Put enough in so they have the smell. And that's our ziwi and mackerel and lamb. Ziwi, no, it's not ziwi. Is it ziwi? Yeah, I guess it is ziwi. Mackerel and lamb recipe. And this was bought at Concord Pet Supply. It was actually buy one, get one. Something new that I'm trying. You've seen the ingredients of this before. I'm also, in another omelet, going to put some of this. You've seen this before too. And this you might not have seen. I'm going to put this in a few of them. Okay, so it's cat treats, but they like them, so I'm going to put them in some. This is going to have to be flipped like now because you can see the bubbles and it's drying off on top. So that's when you start folding it. See, even that's just a little late because it's cracking. You don't want it to crack because if it cracks, then it won't keep the stuff in and it just becomes a mess. But you can fix that fairly easy by just adding more egg and folding it over again. This is very hard to do one-handed, by the way. I do have a GoPro and a head helmet. Maybe I'll hook that up. So flip that over. Let the internal heat cook that a little bit. And then we'll slide it out into this dish that I have. And we'll just let it sit there. So I have some olive oil and grapeseed mix that I put down just enough so it stops the sticking, even though it is a nonstick pan. And it's grapeseed, okay? Not grape oil, it's grapeseed oil. I looked it up. It's perfectly fine, perfectly safe for the dogs. So is olive oil. See, grapeseed oil. That's the manufacturer. You really don't want too high of a heat. I actually have it on a 2. Can you see that? There you go. So that's where I am. That's what I'm doing. So we're just making omelets for the dogs. And I'm not sure if I'm going to give any of this to the puppies or not. Probably if I do give some to the puppies, it'll be some where I sprinkle this in versus the other pieces because the other pieces are still too big for them to eat. And maybe I'll mix some cheese in one of them too. See how it's dissolving? That's nice. So we'll spread this out a little bit more. So that's it. We're making some egg omelets for the dogs. Make sure none of your family's around while you're making these because they might think you're cooking for them. So if you have extra, I mean, most of you can look up how to make an omelet. You want to just drain some of that off. Like that. Let it cook down a little bit. See, even though it's a non-stick pan, and this is a granite pan, I don't know if they still make them. If they don't make them, I don't know. But it's called granite. Okay, and then I'll start from this side because it looks. Actually, maybe I'll start from this side. Actually, we'll start from this side. You know why? Because this does look wetter this side, so that means the heat will be trapped inside by flipping. See, this is how you want it. You don't want it to crack because you can flip it over like this, right? One more time. And then you can fold it in half. And the folding it in half, I hope I can do this without burning myself. There. Makes it a nice morsel. And of course, I broke it open. Oh well, c'est la vie. So, let that sit in there a little bit. And that's the daily glop, first aid Catan. And I've got quite a bit more to do. I might even cook them up too. My counter's a mess. But it is what it is. I saved the eggshells. That's some. There's some more in the sink. I grind them up into like a coarse salt, like a almost like a kosher salt or a sea salt. And then I can add that to the adults' food. It's a good source of calcium. I know where the calcium came from. There's no preservatives in it. I wash them out. I microwave them for 2 minutes. My microwave. Yay, my microwave. It's very hard to live without a microwave. You can do it, but we didn't have one for like 2 weeks. So, and I let them cool off. Then I stick them in a container, actually one of those containers that's empty. And when I have a container full, I smash it down, shake it up, do whatever to break it down to smaller pieces. And then I stick some more in until it's full again. And then I grind them up and I put them in my blue container of Temptations. So save these containers if you buy this stuff. And they make really good training treats. They make great dog treats for if you want to come home and just give your dog a treat or something real quick. They can give her 5 of them. She thinks it's a wonderful thing. And that's about it. I don't need to keep talking. So I'm going to sign off. This is Karen at First Aid Catan. And have a pleasant day. And don't forget to check more of my videos. Bye. Oh, and what do they say? They say hit the bell if you like it or subscribe. And I don't know where that stuff is, but I can point. But someday I'll do some editing and everything will be better. Or maybe somebody will volunteer and help me edit. We'll see. I can learn. Bye.